Hey everybody, Card Bandit here. What I want to go over today is something called packet twirls, which looks something like that. Now basically what you're doing with a packet twirl is you're holding a packet of about 5 cards and you're rotating it between your fingers. So to go over how to do this, you're going to start out with the deck in sort of a corner grip, like that, with one corner contacting your thumb and one corner contacting another finger. With the one-handed packet twirls, you're going to want the packet contacting either your middle, your ring, or your pinky finger. To get used to a packet twirl, here's what you're going to do. You're going to hold the packet like so, and you're going to rotate it with your other hand all the way around, just to get a feel for how that packet should be held in each of your fingers, starting with your middle finger, because the index finger, you can't rotate it fully and you will have a hard time trying to rotate it with your other fingers. So get used to rotating it with your other hand first between your middle, your ring, and your pinky, and then what you're going to want to do is get used to rotating it with one hand. So starting with your middle finger and your thumb, you're going to want to start rotating it with your index finger. To rotate it with your index finger, you can go 180 degrees, which turns the card face up and leaves the index finger on top. To do that, you rotate the packet by pulling in your index finger and rotating the card. So the index finger will end up like this on the card, bend, and the card will then turn face up. You can then practice rotating 180 degrees by contacting the index finger along the long edge and rotating it again. Short edge, long edge. You can also practice rotating the card packet 360 degrees by contacting either the short edge or the long edge with the index finger and rotating it under the card. So you do the same thing like you would with a 180 degree turn, and then you extend that pinky out again to rotate the packet 360 degrees. So you pull in and then you push out to rotate that packet over the index finger. You can then slide out your index finger from underneath the card or leave it there depending on the cut. You can then progress to your ring and your pinky finger, rotating the card 180 degrees with your index or your middle, or 360 degrees with your middle finger. You will also note that when you rotate that packet when it's on your ring, if you rotate it 180 degrees with your middle finger, you can still grab it with the index finger and keep the rotation going like so. Meaning you can grab it at the top corner at the top short edge with the middle finger and rotate it 180, then rotate it 180 with your index finger. Also note that you can rotate it 360 degrees while still leaving your index finger out on top, or both fingers can go under the card. So there are a lot more variations when you're doing it off your ring finger than off your middle finger, and as such the pinky has the most variations of finger combinations. So you can do a lot of different so I practice off the pinky one-handed rotations last, doing a combination of 180 degree turns just to get a feel for it. So that's your one-handed packet twirl progression. I'm trying to go quickly through this because I don't want to make a video over 10 minutes, which has happened the last 3 times I've filmed this. So let's go quickly over two-handed packet twirls. To start two-handed packet twirling, you'll want to start on the thumb of your non-dominant hand. So the corner is contacting the thumb of your non-dominant hand, and the other corner is contacting the finger of your dominant hand. Usually, once again, your middle, your ring, or your pinky, but you can also use your index finger and your thumb for different combinations once you get more efficient. But to start out, use your middle, your ring, or your pinky finger to do the packet twirls. Then for two-handed packet twirls, you do the same thing. You can do the same thing with your index finger as you did before, rotating it 180 degrees or rotating at 360. Same with your ring finger, 180 degrees, 360 degrees. And with your pinky, 360 degrees, 180. You'll also notice that the non-dominant hand can come and help push the cards 180 degrees, so I'd practice that as well, pushing the card pack 180 degrees with the non-dominant hand with the index or the middle finger of that hand. Because then you can do, once you get really good at it, you can do packet twirls really quickly like so. So once you've practiced rotating the cards off of your thumb of your non-dominant hand and the fingers of your dominant hand, like so, you want to switch your thumbs so the thumb of the dominant hand is at the back corner and you rotate it off of fingers in your non-dominant hand. Now, normally you're rotating it still with the dominant hand fingers, but you have to get a practice for rotating it off of the thumb of the dominant hand and fingers of the non-dominant hand, which is why I also said to practice one-handed packet twirls with your non-dominant hand, because it allowed for you to get used to that feeling of rotating the packet. And I would start by rotating it off of, once again, your middle, your ring, and your pinky of your non-dominant hand, as well as the index finger once you get better. So, and like I said, you can rotate it using the fingers of the dominant hand. And I would progress like that using 5 cards, then you can practice using more, you can practice using less, and that is how I would go about learning packet twirls. If you have any questions about that, guys, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer this for you. Once again, this is usually for beginners, just to break down the packet twirl move so you don't have to learn it while you're learning a card cut. Thanks, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.